Hey everyone, my name's Sean Moore. I'm an Associate Financial Advisor and the Director of Operations for More Wealth. We're an independent financial planning and wealth management firm headquartered in Frederick, Maryland. Today I want to talk with everyone about financial planning, but I don't want to get into the weeds. I think a lot of times people are put off or concerned, maybe a little bit intimidated at the idea of developing a financial plan because they're thinking about it in way too much detail. People start thinking about estate planning, they're thinking about tax planning, they're thinking about investment planning. This is really the nuance that you want to consult a professional like the team at More Wealth about rather than concerning yourself with it. But when we think about financial planning, if we take a step back and think about it at a high level, it really makes a lot of sense and it's very approachable for everyone. So let's do that today. If we break it down into three broad categories, financial planning really looks like, what do we have total control over? What do we have some control over? And what do we have no control over? So let's talk a little bit about each of those categories and talk about some examples of each. So first, total control. Total control is a great thing to have, right? If you as a person working on your financial plan, or we as financial advisors working on a financial plan with you, can identify the factors over which we have total control, those are the things that we really get to manipulate. Those are the things that we can say, yes, we can make the plan work based on our ability to influence these. So what's an example of something over which you have total control? Asset allocation and location. So you can specifically decide, I want to allocate my assets, whether they're literal invested dollars or investing in maybe like a real estate property. You can decide, how do I want to allocate any dollars that I have invested, and what location do I want to put them in? Do I want to put them in tax advantaged accounts? Do I want to put them in tax deferred accounts? Do I want to put them in a rental property? Whatever the case might be, you have total control over those things. Next, let's talk about factors over which you have some control. One of my favorite factors over which you have some control is longevity. Older folks, baby boomers, tend to laugh at me when I say this, but you do have some control over your longevity. There are things you can't control within that, like genetic factors, but you can take your vitamins, you can eat your Wheaties, you can take any medications that your doctor prescribes based on regular visits, and you can exercise. So you have some control over your longevity. That last category is the one that people tend to get wrapped around the axle on, and that's factors over which we have no control. So number one factor over which we have no control, market returns. We have absolutely no control over what is actually going on in markets at any given time. There's an argument to be made that some folks maybe have control over what's going on in markets, but generally speaking, we don't have any control over what's going on. Same thing for government policy, whether that's something related to taxation, any kind of benefits that are available. We as sort of normal individuals don't have the ability to change government policy. We have no control over that. Again, some people might have some influence, but they certainly don't have total control. So those three categories, total control, some control, and absolutely no control. What do we want to do? Well, we want to control the factors over which we have total control. We want to influence the factors over which we have some control. And we want to plan and account for those factors over which we have no control. And when we do all of those things together, what it'll create is a really sound financial plan that'll make sure that you're able to achieve your goals. If you're thinking, you know what, I could really stand to have a financial plan, or if you're saying, you know what, I'd like to take a second look at my current financial plan, give us a call, 301-631-1207, or visit our website, www.morewealthinc.com. Thanks so much for watching, everyone. Click subscribe if you'd like to keep up with our videos, and follow us on social media using the links below. Take care.